인터넷 접속하면 가장 뭘 해?
인터넷 잘 안 해.
After their successful debut way back in 2016, Blackpink has become one of the most popular K-pop girl groups today. However, despite the huge amount of success they achieved, it seems like Jennie is also building a reputation for her own. And while growing individually is okay, Jennie's case is an entirely different story, as she becomes one of the most hated idols today. And I think that's the last thing an idol wants, right? In case you are curious why Jennie is receiving so much hate, then keep watching because I'll be discussing the timeline of what went wrong with YG's princess Jennie Kim. Let's get started. We all know that Jennie is already popular even before she officially debuted with YG. She was even featured in one of G-Dragon's songs, which is the reason why she became popular for being well loved. But at the same time, this is the reason why she became so much hated. This is also one of the earliest reasons why fans considered her as the favorite member of Blackpink. This later on became the fuel why other fans hate her for allegedly using her spoiled status to cut corners, either intentionally or unintentionally. To give you a better explanation why she became the most targeted idol today, let me give you a timeline of what happened. She was casted in 2010 when she was still 14 years old, so you can only imagine how stressful it might be for a child to be under such hostile environment. Jennie herself even described it as a mean and very cold-hearted environment, like they are evaluated by producers and YG himself monthly, not to mention the mid-evaluations and weekly videos they have to film just to show the progress they are expected to achieve in a very short amount of time. In 2012, YG uploaded a picture of Jennie without any explanation whatsoever. Her name wasn't even included, so the attention she drew was unimaginable. However, she attracted both good and bad, but bad publicity is still publicity, so YG said F it and continued hyping her. Netizens started speculating about this and started calling Jennie the new YG mystery girl, and soon enough everyone was curious about her. But little did Jennie know this was only the calm before the storm. Finally, on August 8th, 2016, Blackpink made their most awaited debut behind the YG's girl group after 6 long years. And to say that their debut year is a successful one is an understatement, since, let's be honest, they owned that year and almost everyone became blinks in an instant. However, as they continued to rise to stardom, the problem they faced did exactly the same, especially for Jennie. This is when the nickname YG's princess first came to light, as fans noticed that Jennie is said to be quote-unquote receiving better treatment compared to other girls. The reason behind this allegation varied a lot. For example, most fans think that Jennie gets to wear more elaborate and well-styled clothes compared to her members, which ultimately makes her stand out from the rest of the group. This issue became a full-on scandal when fans pointed out how ugly the other 3 members' stage outfits were. The fact that Rose and Jisoo encounters wardrobe malfunctions drew more flack towards YG staff and of course to Jennie as well. Going back to the timeline after their successful debut in 2016, Blackpink was put on a full-year hiatus and blinks were frustrated. After getting hyped by YG, the girls were suddenly nowhere to be found, and this added more fire to the already raging flame. Because of their lack of promotions, Jennie would more often than not forget lyrics to their songs whenever they attend schedules, and of course the audience didn't like it. This is the reason why they started calling her spoiled and even used the endearing nickname she got, which is princess, as a negative connotation. When the girls finally had a comeback after so long, blinks were ecstatic. Some were even hopeful that the negativity Jennie is receiving will slowly die down. But what happened was the total opposite. While "두두두" was a certified hit, fans noticed that Jennie wasn't very enthusiastic during the promo. Some even pointed out the lack of spark whenever she is on stage with the girls, and of course this made the situation worse. More videos started circulating in the internet showing how she is supposedly being lazy and how unprofessional Jennie for being half-hearted while Jisoo, Rose, and Lisa are giving their all in promoting their new song. The hate she received doubled when Blackpink held their first ever concert in Seoul. Blinks were very happy that finally the girls are performing in a big stage, since we all know they deserve that and more. It was also quite a diversion from the ongoing Jennie fiasco. However, the bigger stage didn't do Jennie any justice. Clips from the concert showed how Jennie was dancing, quote, lazily, and how she continuously missed choreography one after the other. So to say that the issue became a very serious scandal was an understatement. At this point, almost everyone hates Jennie, and it was heartbreaking to see hurtful comments about her online. You might be wondering that there must be a good reason for her to act like that, but the fact that Jennie used to be very popular because of her undeniable stage presence every performance didn't help her cause. Because of this, fans started comparing past stages to the recent ones, and honestly the difference is so big you will end up thinking, what happened to her? Okay, some of you might say that she must be tired or just under the weather during the concert, but still, it wasn't just about this whole concert, since there are multiple fan cams that showed how she wasn't exerting any effort while her members were performing with all their might. Fans paid to see them, and in a consumer's point of view, it's very disappointing to see your idol fail to do even the bare minimum. This is the reason why the quote lazy scandal came into life, and while YG thought that deleting all videos criticizing Jennie will make the situation better, it only fueled the favoritism allegation and didn't patch anything up. Of course, other Blinks were quick to defend her, saying that the reason behind her lack of energy during performances was because of an injury, but netizens were also fast in pointing out that before even the concert started, YG already clarified that Jennie is healed and all ready to participate in the concert. And if you think this is everything, then sorry, but there is more to this. When she released her solo debut song Solo, things got pretty nasty because, come on, this only strengthened all the allegation against her. And honestly, I don't know what YG is thinking. Are they just playing dumb or ridiculously brave to use the negative attention Jennie was receiving and expect that it'll turn into positive PR? While the song was a big hit, the negativity around Jennie didn't die down. I mean, literally, it didn't budge. And everyone was still hating on her, and for Jennie to release a solo ahead of the other members who fans thought deserved the solo more than her didn't make the situation better. After the release of her solo, it was only expected that she would get the chance to perform it during the year-end awards. And boy oh boy, this is when everything went pretty crazy. Why, do you ask? Well, fans and non-fans alike notice that Jennie's solo performance are one of the best stages she has. However, when it's time for her to perform with her members, she is almost like a different person and ultimately goes back to her, quote, lazy Jennie self. I know this is a lot to handle, but our good friends from Dispatch have more to offer, and before anything else, they didn't contribute anything to lessen the fire. On January 1st of 2019, Dispatch released their annual New Year Idol couple, and everyone was shocked when it was released that it was Jennie and EXO's Kai. SM Entertainment confirmed the rumor almost instantly, while YG, on the other hand, being the worst company that they are, made a statement that the guy who was obviously Kai was just an Uber driver. Like, seriously, YG? I expected more creativity from you. Of course, this added more reason to hate her, and netizens weren't very pleased by the fact that she blatantly broke the no dating provision of her contract on top of being lazy and spoiled while her members were working so hard. Not only to to abide the strict rules the company has, but also performing all out every single time. At this point, Jennie had become one of the most hated K-pop girl group members, and Blinks have a mixed reaction about the situation. While majority remains supportive and understanding, the fact remains that there is a good number of fans who decided they had enough and want Jennie out. The issue is far from over, and even though Blackpink continues to promote with 4 members, fans are scared about their future, especially when there is once again an ongoing hiatus when it comes to their group activities, and Blinks are just hoping for the best. How about you? Do you have any idea why people hate Jennie? Let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure to give this video a like and stay tuned for more. See you next time.